Hello, Ice Cap fans. We're Ice Caps TV. St. John's broadcaster Brian Rogers with the captain of the St. John's Ice Caps, Jason Jaffray. And Jason, I know it was a disappointing finish on Tuesday night, but you had to have tingles going up and down your backbone when 6,287 fans rose as one and cheered for your hockey club with 3 minutes left, losing 4-0.
Yeah, I mean, just shows how great they were all season. Coming into a new city, new franchise, you didn't really know how the city was gonna take us in, and didn't know if it was gonna be packed in here every night. And they didn't disappoint. It was, like you said, the last 4 or 5 minutes of that game, they stood up and gave us a standing ovation. Just shows how knowledgeable they were. It's not the way we wanted to go out. I didn't think there was any team in this league that was going to be able to sweep the team we had, but got to give the Norfolk Admirals a lot of credit. They were a great team, and they won 28 games in a row this season for a reason. And I think they just they outplayed us for sure.
Yeah. Well, they're a juggernaut, no question, Jason. I haven't seen a team like that deep in all my years of covering the American Hockey League. A great season, nevertheless, an inaugural year. The group, as you mentioned, coming together both on and off the ice, bringing new people in when there were injuries and recalls to the parent club, but everybody gelled as one, and it was phenomenal to watch it develop.
Yeah, you know what? I think that was the best part about our team this year was the chemistry we had in the dressing room. I think there was a lot of people talked about it throughout the years. As I've played a lot of years pro, and I haven't had as good a dressing room in all my years pro as we did this year. The guys came together as one. Like you said, with injuries and recalls throughout the season, we stayed on a steady pace, and we won our division. We got down to the final four teams in the league, and that's a feat in itself. And there was a lot of question marks to start the season. You're kind of combining two franchises, and a lot of the Moose guys and a lot of the Wolves guys, and you didn't know how they were going to mesh together because there was a big rivalry between those two cities over the last few years. And we couldn't ask for more. I mean, city-wise, player-wise, organization-wise, coaching-wise, you'd be hard-pressed to hear a bad word out of anybody's mouth after this season.
Yeah, and as the captain of the club, you're an integral part of making players welcome. I know you and Jason King and Aaron Gagnon and the other veterans. I don't want to leave anybody out, but I know how important it is for you in that role with the C and the guys with the A's to help everybody meld as one.
Yeah, and you got to give a lot of credit to the guys that put this team together. Craig Heisinger's done a great job. That's why I stick with him year in year out. Is he brings in, like you said, he brings in good hockey players, but also good people, and it makes my job a lot easier when the names you mentioned, a guy like Jason King or even a Ray Sawada, bringing him in late. Garth Murray, I played with him for the last 3 years. Derek Meach, Brett Festerling. Those guys are all very good leaders in themselves and could be wearing that C on their shoulder also. So it's like I said, it makes life a lot easier on me when you got guys backing you up in the dressing room like those kind of guys.
Yeah. I want to ask you from a personal standpoint how you're feeling.
A lot better now. The first 2-3 weeks after surgery, I was in a hard collar brace, and I was not comfortable. I couldn't sleep. It was a tough 2-3 weeks, and just in the last 7 days, I've had a lot more movement with my neck and feeling a lot better. So.
I know you'd love to put the glove on and swing the bat, but I guess the slow pitch or baseball's out of the question this summer.
Yeah, no baseball, no golf, a lot of family time. I'm sure my kids will keep me busy for sure.
Yeah, but obviously you're looking forward to when you can actually lace up the skates, start to get into a workout regimen, and get yourself ready for this coming season, because I know it's over as of last night, but it starts very quickly again.
Yeah, exactly. And for how bad the timing was with my injury, the 4 to 6 month timeline that I'm on kind of puts me back for right at the start of the regular season. So as bad as the timing was to miss the playoffs, I'm trying to look at the good side of things and say that I will be back for the start of the season. I won't miss any time at the start of the season. So hopefully not if everything goes well. So it's like you said, it's been a great season. It was frustrating to have to deal with that injury that time of year when you really want to be in the dressing room and amongst the guys and be helping them out, especially in this last series when struggling to score goals and playing a team that was so good defensively. You've never wanted to be in a dressing room more than it was the last couple of games.
Yeah. After the game, Radko Guda who was responsible for your injury in Norfolk, and I know you said it was a clean hit. You were just in an awkward position, came up to you and addressed you. I know it's a personal thing, but I'm sure you appreciate his gesture. It showed his professionalism and class.
Yeah, I mean, very, very classy by him. It was having to watch him skate around the ice this whole series was tough on myself, knowing that he's the reason why I'm laid up for the next 4 to 6 months, and for him to come up and apologize for the hit, he apologized, and I said no reason to apologize. I mean, you came across the ice. That's the kind of player you are. You're meant to hit guys, and I just was caught in a vulnerable position. And I told him, I said, I zigged when I should have zagged, and I wish I could say that it was dirty and I could be mad at somebody for it, but it was one of those injuries that it was a freak injury, and there's nobody to blame.
Okay, I have to say that you look very dapper on the bench as an assistant coach down the stretch.
Yeah, it was definitely a different. Yeah, I don't even know what to call it. The first couple of games, especially the overtime games in Wilkes-Barre, I look over at Keith, and he keeps his emotion very. He's very calm on the bench, and I'm up fist pumping guys and punching trainers and getting excited on the bench. That's just the kind of player I am, and. Over the last few games, I've learned to control my emotions behind there a little bit more, and it was great to see the game from a different aspect of it. I mean, from back there and seeing what goes on in the coach's office and stuff like that, kind of makes you appreciate what they do back there. And yeah, it was definitely not where I wanted to be on the bench, but it was great to be still involved.
On behalf of the entire Ice Caps organization, in particular the fans of Newfoundland and Labrador, we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being such a great guy on and off the ice, our captain. Like I said, the 1970 hit by Grand Funk will never go astray. I'm your captain, closer to home. If you have never heard it, Google it, listen to it, you know where I'm coming from. Jason, speedy recovery this summer. Good luck. I know you'll get, as you said, to spend some time with your family, but we'll look forward to hearing the news that you'll come back and play and represent our city and province again next fall. We really hope and pray that that's what works out.
Same with me. I appreciate everything that the city and the fans have done for us this year. I know the guys really appreciate it in the room. There's nothing better than playing in front of a packed house every night and playing in a very knowledgeable city that knows their hockey and loves their hockey. So, I mean, I'd love to come back too, and I just want to say thank you to everybody that kind of helped out this year.
Great job, Jason. Thank you very much for this.
Thanks for having me.
Here's number 15, the captain of the St. John's Ice Caps. Fantastic man on and off the ice. We wish him well this summer, and we hope to see him back in the fall. For Ice Caps TV and the captain, Jason Jaffray, I'm Brian Rogers.